Omar Maldonado here with General Inquiry and Analysis video on the second machine age. So this video is actually pretty interesting. It had made some pretty good points, but some of the things I want to touch on today is how they outlined their argument. First off, they started talking about all the amazing things that machines have done for us and all the progress we've made up till now. They started talking about the Google car, automated cars. They started talking about how we have a supercomputer in our pocket that we walk around with, that we can do so many things with. Robotics and where it's at. These two gentlemen even talked about how Eric, don't know how to say his name, and Andrew, were talking about how they took a ride in a self-automated car and how they were praying and hoping that it wouldn't crash on them. And they started talking about all these positive things that the machines or computers or technology has done for them or has gone through up till now. And then they started asking questions about, well, where is this leading to? Is it going to be of a positive or negative impact on humans, basically? One of the references they were talking about, they actually made a joke about it, was whether there's going to be silicon machines against carbon-based organisms, and they said no, that they don't see that being a problem. They're not worried that much. Everything that they've talked about with everyone says that there's not going to be a Terminator situation. They're just saying that for them, the human brain is too complex for them to even have something of that caliber right now. They're having a hard time with robotics, having them pick up something and put it down, or locating themselves, and I think they said, I can't remember what they said, but basically locating themselves and then going somewhere. One of the difficulties they have is just, they said that even picking up a bottle cap off the floor for a robot right now is virtually impossible, which is kind of refreshing. I'm not so scared now. But one of the things that they keep hitting on is, what is this advance in machines, what is it actually going to lead to? What's going to happen with it? And what they keep saying, what their claim is that we need to, they said the middle class is going to be struck the hardest, because all these machines are being able to, they give the example of TurboTax. You can buy $39 worth of software and everything done automatically, super fast, or you have to go sit with a person and they take their time, it takes longer. Buying tickets, whether they be for movies, airplanes, travel, whatever, is being more automated. So those type of things are becoming more, how should I say, more accessible, I believe is the word I'm looking for. And so because it's becoming more accessible and easier for people to use, it's becoming more difficult for Americans to actually have the means to do what they need to do. So the middle class is going to be, what they said, weeded out. And education needs to be changed as well, as one of the things they talked about. Now, what they're saying is that as this happens more, as more the machines or technology becomes more involved, more integrated, there needs to be new job avenues, new ways for people to have jobs, basically. There needs to be, so as the old industry shut down, what they said, new industries need to open up to give people more jobs so that they can work. So that means that when that happens, that bases all in education, what people are learning now, so that they can do it better, or they can adapt basically to the situation that's happening. They have a couple of evidences like this. They were saying, for example, Uber is an app that you can get on your phone. And with Uber, what you do is you can call somebody, almost like a taxi service, but it's a little bit higher end, to come pick you up. What they're saying now is that in the near future, what they're seeing is that when you call Uber, it's not going to be a person picking you up, but an automated vehicle. So we can start to see some of the ideas, some of the evidence that they're showing that this is something that in the near future is going to happen.